Colette is a young woman from the rural Saint-Sauveur-en-Puisaye at the end of the 19th century, begins an affair with Willy. Willy eventually brings Colette to Paris as his bride, with socialites expressing surprise a libertine like him would marry. Willy refers to himself as a literary entrepreneur, employing several ghostwriters to write articles. However, he finds the limited output needs to bring in more revenue to cover his expenses due to his expensive lifestyle and entertaining socialites. He commissions one ghostwriter to work on a novel while Colette manages his correspondence. One day, Colette finds Willy with a prostitute, leading to a separation. He eventually persuades her to return, promising honesty. Colette also tells him of her days as a schoolgirl. With Willy increasingly unable to pay his writers, he asks Colette to write a novel based on her school stories. She completes a draft of Claudine à l'école, which Willy rejects for lacking plot. Years later, some of Willy's furniture is repossessed, and he stumbles on the draft. He suggests revisions, and the novel is submitted and published under Willy's byline. Claudine à l'école becomes a bestseller, particularly attracting a female readership. Faced with his first genuine hit, Willy tells his publisher a sequel is coming, purchases a country house, and locks Colette in a room there to force her to write. Initially objecting, Colette writes Claudine à Paris, which becomes another bestseller. The Real Colette and Rêve d'Egypte. As Colette and Willy become an increasingly recognized couple, she attracts the notice of Georgie Duval, a Louisiana debutante, and they begin an affair. Jealous, Willy also begins an affair with Georgie. Colette discovers this and bases her next book Claudine en Ménage on the episode. Fearing scandal, Georgie's husband purchases and burns all book copies before sale but does not purchase the copyright, allowing Willy to reprint and sell the book. The Claudine books enjoy continued success, including a stage adaptation starring Polaire. Colette begins an affair with Missy, who presents as male. They start dancing and develop an act at the Moulin Rouge that draws a morally outraged response when they kiss on stage. Willy cites the act as a financial disaster, and sells all rights to the Claudine books for 5,000 francs without Colette's knowledge. Angered and feeling betrayed, Colette leaves Willy. Willy asks his employee Paul to burn the Claudine manuscripts. Paul returns them to Colette instead. Colette becomes recognized as a writer in her own right, beginning with The Vagabond, published under her byline about her music hall experience.